All right, it is 10:30 p.m. in our last night in Kelowna, and today was like an extra day. Was supposed to be back in Phoenix at this point, but ended up staying an extra day because Dan Martell had asked me to go to his event called Kings Club, which is basically like the event where he'll talk to the youth, like the anyone from ages 13 to 23 in Kelowna, or anyone's welcome, but mostly people in Kelowna will go, and he'll give them frameworks to succeed in business and life. And I think it's incredible just getting to pour back into the youth. And he asked me to go to the meetup, which like adults aren't allowed to go. I'm technically still like of age to be in Kings Club. It's 13 to 23, but he asked me to stay back and go to Kings Club. I was like, okay. So the last day of the Jet Mastermind, he asked me if I would speak at Kings Club. And I said he's never shared the stage with anybody before. It's always just been him on Kings Club. And he invited me on. I got to talk for 7 minutes today. And it was a really exhilarating experience. Before, during, and after, my heart rate got up to 144 when I was off stage. I like checked the pulse. It was at 144. It was absolutely thumping, but I think it went really well. It didn't feel like I was giving off heart racing type of energy, and the kids were coming up to me afterwards and chatting and saying some of the things that they had taken away from the event. I basically just gave my story about how I've worked with Dan, listened to the teachings that he has, and then the results that came after joining his group, and then got into 3 things that he taught me that I take with me and use to grow in business, but also the kids can take it away even if they don't have a business, grow in life as well. I talked about principle number 1, sharpening the axe. The sharpest axe can cut any tree. So I give an analogy, like if you got a butter knife, you're trying to cut down a tree, like would you blame the tree for being too thick, or would you blame the knife for being the wrong tool to cut down the tree, or not being powerful enough to cut down the tree? That was number 1, sharpen your axe. Number 2 was hanging around trash. You don't want to hang around trash. You want to have the circle that's there, your friend group that is bringing you up instead of bringing you down. And I gave the quote that my mom would always tell me growing up. She'd say, if you hang around trash, you'll start to stink. So don't hang around trash cans. And number 3 was that you are the magic. So basically, any interaction that you have, you can control the outcome of it based on what you put into that interaction. So if you're very energetic, if you're excited to be somewhere, chances are the person who's interacting with you will also have an elevated state, versus if you walk up to the counter and ask for, hey, can I get a coffee? You'll probably get a different interaction than if you're like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's your day? And then the other person starts to get all giggly and bubbly as well, and you have a better interaction. So those are the 3 things I went over with the overarching principle, saying that you are in control of your future. And I think it went really well. Kept it on time, kept it short and sweet. Don't think I rambled at all. Followed my notes pretty well, having just put it together last night and today. So overall, really good. I was super, super nervous. And then I also got to see a lot of Martell Ventures. They gave me this hoodie, which is really sick. It's got like let's see if I can go show you the back of it. I mean, it's cool, like logo right here, but it also has the Lambo on the back. But I don't particularly like it for the Lambo. I like how it says, be the menace. That's what I like about the hoodie. So got to do a tour of the office. Jen, Dan's head of customer success, she took us out on a scooter tour of Kelowna, which this place is freaking beautiful. I've already got 2 trips booked back. One in about a month for an event with Sam, his head of content, and then also coming back in September as well for the Kelowna half marathon. The winner last year got 1:14, so could potentially snag a W out here as well. So that'd be really cool. Anyway, wanted to just give that update. Today was a slower day in the morning. Didn't set an alarm. Got up around 8-ish. And did some work. Got a Starbucks in the morning. And then reviewed some scripts, reviewed some videos, went for a run. I looked up to see if there's a local track. There was a local track. It said it was public access. So I got an Uber over there. It was about 20 minutes away. Got to the track. Apparently they're doing construction on it for the next month, so the track was closed. I would have just ran back from the track, but I had my water bottle and stuff with me, so I ended up Ubering back and then going for a run out here. Got in 7.5 miles, 2.75 mile intervals at 6:20 and 6:04. Just cool to get back up on the paces a little bit. Helps when you're not in 100-degree weather. So that was today. after the tour and the Kings Club talk, ended up going out to dinner with the other Jet Set members who I now feel really close with. It's awesome getting to fly around the country with other high performing individuals and building a really strong relationship with them along the way. So that was my Friday. I'm run out of gas after this trip. Friday, June 19th, 2026. What a year this has been already. So very excited. I'm excited to, I mean, I probably won't get that good of a night's sleep tonight. Probably gotta leave in like 6 hours for the airport. Got the flights at 6 a.m. But I'm excited to be back in Phoenix. Get my head screwed on again, go over all the notes that we have from the events, and put together our big action items. So that'll be tomorrow's agenda. Fly back, organize the notes, plan the week, and then Sunday will be a big tasking day. So we'll Monday and then Tuesday flying to New Jersey. So super stoked. Allow me to, sorry with all the yawns, but I'm gonna get to sleep right now, and I will see you tomorrow.